Eagle Rocks, hanging out in studio with Kirra. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Where are you guys from? Where's the band from?
We are based out of Oklahoma City.
Right on.
Yeah, right in the middle of flat land nowhere.
Very cool. When did you guys get this band started?
It's been about 4 years now. Yeah.
13?
Yeah,
2013, I think. Yeah.
All thanks to Craigslist.
All Craigslist.
Really?
Yeah.
So you guys are a Craigslist band.
Oh yeah.
Tell us how it happened.
Okay, so I was at a rock school at Oklahoma, and me and a few other people left that to go start a band. And we're like, oh, we need a drummer. So we found this family friend, Heath, which is Zach's dad. And he was like, hey, my kid's a drummer. He's really awesome. So then when we went to go jam out with Zach, those two other members, they kind of faded out into whatever. But then we were like, oh, well, we need a full band. So we put out Craigslist ad and all kinds of ads, any sort of music member ad you could think of. And Ryan answered the Craigslist ad. And
First one that actually showed up and it ended up.
yeah, he was like, yeah, and I got a buddy Jesse who could sing and play guitar. It's like, well, that's perfect. That's all. That's everything we need to have a full band. And the first practice, we wrote a song called "Drown," which is on our record "Runaway." It was kind of one of those spur moment. Oh, we should keep that.
We should be a band.
I like it.
That's awesome. So you guys met on Craigslist and it just kind of clicked. That doesn't happen very often in bands.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like similar influences or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's like we all have a core set of influences that we all share, and then everyone's got their own like little unique thing that's outside of that, you know.
I think over time we've kind of mixed our influences.
Yeah.
There you go.
We all kind of like sort of the same stuff.
Yeah.
We all show each other different music all the time.
Yeah.
Well, who would you say your biggest influence is?
I really like Breaking Benjamin, Seven Dust.
Right on. What about you?
For me, it's either three people. It's either Mark Tremonti from Alter Bridge and Tremonti and Creed, Steve Vai, who's been one of my guitarists for a long time, and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Those are like my three biggest influences, probably.
Hell yeah. What about you?
My favorite band is Tool, but lately, and these guys are about ready to kill me for it, but I've been on a huge 12-foot ninja kick.
Alright, right
They're
on.
Yeah, they're really, really interesting fusion metal stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. How about you?
I'm kind of like an Offspring, Rise Against sound kind of fan.
Nice.
Got into that really hard.
Very cool. So if you had to say, I'm going to ask you guys each another question separately.
Okay.
So if you had to say, what is, and I want you guys to think about it, I'm going to ask you first, since I asked you first last time. So what's the biggest secret or guilty pleasure song you have on your iPod or your playlist right now?
What is the Weeknd song? I can't think of
The
it.
Hills?
Yeah, The
Yeah.
Hills. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna go listen to it. So I don't know, like I don't have like a song, but sometimes like I need to just like get away from rock music for just like 5 minutes, and I swear I'll just hit like the pop station, like Selena Gomez and stuff like that. I'm like all the melodies and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is great. And then I'm like, okay, I'm happy now. But yeah.
5 minutes, it's all you can handle.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite right now on pop stations?
Selena Gomez had a really good song. I can't remember what it was, but and then like some in this moment lately, I'm just like, I can't believe I like that band, but
I'm
I
a
do.
big in this moment fan, so
I
I'm
am,
gonna
okay.
give you that one. What about you?
Guilty pleasure. Wow. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm guilty for it, but I guess the most off thing I would have on my iPod would probably either be Earth, Wind, and Fire records or Isley Brothers records.
Alright. Right on.
Or maybe some Tom Waits too. some of that kind of off stuff.
I have an Earth, Wind, and Fire 45 somewhere, so that's alright.
Perfect.
What about you?
I think I have like a Kelly Clarkson song. I think like Since You've Been Gone. I was like jamming that in like 2012 or something.
I've been waiting 4 years as a band to hear Zach say. I've been waiting 4 years to hear Zach say, you know that Kelly Clarkson song? I was jamming. I was like, what was the one that Cobus Puppy jammed out on? My Life Would Suck Without You. I just
Those are some powerful tunes, man.
they are.
That's my
Empowering right here.
So So tell us about the album. We've got Downfall spinning on the Eagle right now. Awesome track. Tell us a little bit about how like all the other tracks came to be and how you guys wrote that album.
Well, I mean, I guess the album, it's kind of in like 3 groups of songs. The first is these songs that we made a demo with when we were very young as a band, and that's Lay You Down, Chemicals, Tappy Gilmore, and Too Far Gone. And those songs were kind of like our first songs that we wrote as a band, and then we had an EP come out called Sounds from an Empty Room, which had a version of Downfall on it, and Forgive Me, Forgive Me, Lies, and oh my gosh. Another one. I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, anyway. And then there was Drown. And then this record we wrote 4 new tunes, and we were like, man, we've got all these songs, we should really put them together and make a full-length record, because, you know, the quality of the demo was demo quality, and then the EP wasn't, you know, it wasn't a full record, but it was something, and we wanted really to have a full-length record, so we had about 4 new songs that we threw in. Should Have Been Gone, Fly, Stay, and Should Have Been Gone, did I say that? Anyway, yeah, but we threw in a bunch of those songs in there, and that's kind of how the album is almost kind of like an evolution of our progression as a band, because you had like the baby days, and then they're starting to figure it out, and then there's, you know, the newer stuff, and then
Just threw it all into one.
threw it all into one.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. I love it.
it kind of encapsulates our writing period. You know, when we wrote for about 2 years or so.
Hell yeah. I know this is kind of like the typical cliche question, but why? What is Kirra? What does that mean?
It's a beach in Australia.
Okay.
Essentially.
We
like it.
We like the sound of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's totally.
Who doesn't like the beach?
We were just brainstorming.
I love the beach.
Yeah.
I don't like the sun, but I love the beach.
Mhm.
Don't know how that works for me. Doesn't work very well.
Go to the beach at night. There you go.
Yeah,
So then you don't
perfect.
get, you know.
Best of both worlds. So tell us a little bit about, you guys are, you know, on the road. What is it like, you know, growing up as a baby band, like you said, and then, you know, putting this album together, going out on the road? How is that like for you guys? Because, I mean, you guys are pretty fresh,
Yeah.
and you're doing some badass stuff. You're on radio touring. Tell us a little bit about how that is for you.
It was definitely kind of overwhelming at first, trying to get used to everything.
For
You
sure.
know, because like once you're playing at home for a long time, it's like the minute that you cross over into a different state, like the feeling just immediately changes. You know, like it's like you start having to like, we're at home and we're going to play at this place and we're all comfortable with being here. You know, 5 minutes we can all go home tonight. It's,
Family, friends, you're all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
you always have people around, but you get out and it's like it's taxing.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
totally worth it.
It's
Completely.
It's
It's
a
actually-
unique experience
Yeah.
for all of us.
So yeah, if any band's trying to break out from local bands to touring bands, just know that touring can be amazing and fun, but it can also be extremely stressful. And you know, sometimes you'll play for a crowd that, you know, for some reason it doesn't mesh. Maybe you're not their style, or you know, whatever it happens to be, and you, all right, you know, you just gotta power through it, you know. But because that's when you leave the state lines. Now you don't have family and friends coming to see you, and so
Yeah.
you don't have a baseline support. You're just starting from scratch, you know. And so
There's those nights we all get in the van and it's just quiet for like 20 minutes. 'Cause nobody wants to say anything. So it's kind of like, everybody just kind of see that. And then there's other nights when we get in the van and it's just like,
You can't say
that was
anything
the,
at all.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
best show. It was like, it was so good you don't have anything to say. And it's,
Yeah, I mean, after a
Up
good
and down.
show, man, it's like the best shot of adrenaline like
Yeah.
ever.
we had a couple good shows like that on this run in Salt Lake City and Vegas. Those 2 shows back to back were really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was. We're on a roll right now. We're going for
Yeah.
a 3-peat tonight.
Tantric.
but it's been cool, like, you know, going from then to looking at it now, you know, seeing the progress, like not even us musically, but like the band itself is taken, you know, from
Yeah.
getting spin on the radio now to,
Yeah.
you know, where 3 years ago it was just like, we're gonna play like 2 shows this month,
Dude,
like it's gonna
that's
be
gonna be
great,
awesome.
like, you know, it's crazy.
We
How-
played. Yeah.
No, sorry. No,
I was
sorry.
like, no, it's like we played like 30 shows this year.
Mhm.
Yeah. And last year I think we played 150.
Damn.
So it was like total opposite side of the coin
Yeah.
there. You know?
That's awesome. How does it feel to know that your song is on the radio all over the country?
It's surreal, honestly.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
very
I don't know if
surreal.
it's quite sunk
It's-
in. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, it feels like, yeah, it's on the radio. It is. Are you sure?
Are you messing with me?
Really, it is. You know,
It's amazing.
but it is, yeah, it's surreal is probably one of the best words I can describe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, I mean, kudos to you guys. You guys write awesome music.
Thank you.
I just got a taste of some killer acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
So we're stoked to see the live show tonight. Make sure you catch them on this run if you can. And then,
Come see it.
you know, one thing I wanted to ask you guys, because you notice this, you know, you guys are out there, you're doing it. There's a whole lot of different, I guess, environment now with all the digital music. What do you guys think of the digital era of music? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it?
I'm not
It can either be really
It's-
good for you or it can really hurt you.
It's like the advantages of back then where, you know, you could be a musician and you could make all this money and be successful and all this stuff, and it's really hard to do that just starting out now. And with the digital age though, it's helped though, because now on the flip side of that, anybody can be noticed. You know, it just depends on who catches your attention.
Yeah.
You know,
All
so
the SoundClouds and all that other kind of stuff is just super easy to finally try to share it around and get anybody to listen to it.
yeah, I hear new bands all the time from Facebook ads and stuff like that. You know, I see all kinds of new bands trying to promote their stuff and get it out there. You know, and that's one advantage. Is it's like if you've got a little bit of money to put to marketing, it can really help you. You know? So
I
that's
feel like it's
that's
helped us.
yeah, it's helped us for sure. You
Yeah.
know, so downside you don't make as much money selling online. You know, MP3s and albums or whatever streams, whatever you want to call it. But you know, on the flip side, you know, you just kind of give it out to people and hope that they come out to the show, because
For sure.
that's where you really want to hook them in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because that's where we have the most fun, at least.
Yeah.
Because we get to go play the songs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not a studio band, I don't think.
That's awesome.
You know, we look forward to the live performances. So.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I'm
Absolutely,
excited to
thank
see what you guys do from here on out. Make sure you pick up their album, check out their Facebook page, follow them, and see them at a show.
Absolutely.
Do